Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Krishna Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravari Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Krishna Sambandha Vija Kaine Prabhave Namah Madhura Jala Premaya Shri Rupanuga Bhaviga Shri Gaura unto the Supreme Lord, Krishna, who is not different from his features as a devotee, devotional incarnation, devotional manifestation, pure devotee, and devotional energy. That is the Panchatattva. Advaita O most munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself, appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani, and you are widely distributing new love for Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
Everyone together, Sri Krishna Parama Nitai. Hey Krishna Karuna Nitai, Dinabandhu Jagatpate, Govinda Gaurachandra, Radha Namostute, Jaya Ram Sugato,
So they all merciful Radha and Madana Mohan. I am bringing ill advice, yet they are my directors, and their lotus feet are everything to me. Underneath a desired tree, Sri Radha Govinda, served by their most confidential associates, sit upon an important throne. I offer my humble obeisances unto them. Srila Gopinath, who originated the transcendental mellow of the Rasa dance, stands on the shore of Brahmotsava and attracts the attention of the cowherd dancers with the sound of the celebrated group. May they confer on us their benediction. May they confer on us their benediction. Hare Krishna. together, meditating on the complexion of Gauranga and Gaurani. Srimati Radharani, Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi, and Lord Chaitanya is Gauranga, golden complexion. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold. Lord Gauranga is molten gold. And who is the queen of Vrindavan? You are the daughter of King Dushabandhu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna.
Because without our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, we would have known nothing. Nothing, not even a single word is what we would have known about Sri Krishna. We would not have had access to Srimati Radharani's mercy, we would have not known Sri Radha. So please, everyone, loudly. Instead, it depends on this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Whether we realize it or not, that is a fact. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is our very life, and the only thing that can take us back to Krishna. So please, everyone, loudly, like our lives depend on it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Like if we didn't do that with enough feelings, we'll give you a little glimpse of how we can do it with increasing and increasing and increasingly more feelings, which will Prabhupada provoke to the moment. Tasha the prayer, you can take rest in the meantime.
This is what is called spontaneous devotional service. The transcendental vibration established by the chanting of everyone together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is the sublime method of reviving our Krishna consciousness as living spiritual souls We are all originally Krishna conscious entities, but due to our association with matter from time immemorial, our consciousness is now polluted by the material atmosphere. The material atmosphere in which we are now living is called Maya, or illusion. Maya means that which is not. And what is illusion? The illusion is that we're all trying to be lords of material nature, while actually we are under the grip of our stringent laws. When a servant artificially tries to imitate the all-powerful master, this is called an illusion. In this polluted concept of life, we're all trying to exploit the resources of material nature, but actually, we're becoming more and more entangled in her complexities. Therefore, although we are engaged in a hard struggle to conquer material nature, we are ever more dependent on her. This illusory struggle against material nature can be stopped at once by revival of our Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition on the mind. This consciousness is the original energy of the living entity. When we hear the transcendental vibration, this consciousness is revived, and this process is recommended for this age by authorities. By practical experience also, one can perceive that by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or the great chanting for deliverance, one can at once feel a transcendental ecstasy coming through the spiritual strata. And when one is factually on the plane of spiritual understanding, surpassing the stages of senses, mind, and intelligence, one is situated on the transcendental plane. This chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, is directly enacted from the spiritual platform. Thus, this sound vibration surpasses all lower strata of consciousness, namely sensual, mental, and intellectual. There is no need, therefore, to understand the language of the mantra, nor is there any need for mental speculation or any intellectual adjustment for chanting this Maha Mantra. It springs automatically from the spiritual platform, and as such, anyone can take part in the chanting without previous qualification and dance in ecstasy. We have seen this practically. Even a child can take part in this chanting, or even a dog can take part in it. Of course, for one who is too entangled in material life, it takes a little more time to come to the standard point. But even such a materially engrossed man is raised to the spiritual platform very quickly. When the mantra is chanted by a pure devotee of the Lord in love, it has the greatest efficacy on the hearers, and as such, this chanting should be heard from the lips of a pure devotee of the Lord, so that immediate effects can be achieved. As far as possible, chanting from the lips of non-devotees should be avoided. Milk touched by the lips of a serpent has poisonous effects. The word Hara is the form of addressing the energy of the Lord, and the words Krishna and Rama are forms of addressing the Lord himself. Both Krishna and Rama means the supreme pleasure, and Hara is the supreme pleasure energy of the Lord, changed to Hari in the vocative. The supreme pleasure energy of the Lord helps us to reach the Lord. The material energy, called Maya, is also one of the multi-energies of the Lord, and we, the living entities, are also the energy, marginal energy of the Lord. The living entities are described as superior to material energy. When the superior energy is in contact with the inferior energy, an incompatible situation arises. But when the superior marginal energy is in contact with the superior energy, called Hara, the living entity is established in its happy, normal condition. These three words, namely Hare, Krishna, and Rama, are the transcendental seeds of the Maha Mantra. The chanting is a spiritual call for the Lord and his internal energy, Hara, to give protection to a conditioned soul. This chanting is exactly like the genuine cry of a child for its mother. Mother Hara helps the devotee achieve the grace of the Supreme Father, Hari, or Krishna, and the Lord reveals himself to the devotee who chants this mantra sincerely. No other means of spiritual realization, therefore, is as effective in this age as chanting the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So generally in these occasions we light fire, we perform yagya or havan, and we will generally recite part of some of the mantras. We'll do the Guru Pranam mantras prayer session. I think you gain much more than just sitting in a havan and ritualistically recite those prayers. over to His Grace Srila Prabhu.
So please let us put our hands together for Hari Kirtan Prabhu and the Kirtan team. They're the one who is going to be entertain us this afternoon.
Therefore, they need to remain on the stage.
Yes, they need to be here all throughout the entire program until the artik is finished. The artik is at 5:30, just to inform everyone. So they're going to sit here and wait until after the artik is finished at 6:30, then they can go and get prasadam.
So while Srila Prabhupada is drinking his water, we don't usually entertain people. We're here to engage you in service.
Hey, Krishna, thank you very much.
Well, I'm sleepy, so you might have to entertain me. Normally on Sundays, after lunch for me is after lunch is sleep after that. So, nevertheless, today is also a very auspicious day. It's the appearance day of Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu, who is like the father of this Hare Krishna movement. From since his time, he would have actually prayed and begged the Lord to come. So without him, we wouldn't have had the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. So, it's a very auspicious day. Together with the installation anniversary, we're also celebrating Advaita Acharya appearance day. So just imagine the coincidence. Advaita Acharya probably supposed to bring the Lord, and he did, and he is celebrating the same day as the Lord installation anniversary. So just imagine the amount of blessing we are getting today. And that is the beauty of the senior devotees within the movement. And like when Hare Kirtan Prabhu was doing that wonderful purport of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, I was having so much appreciation for Srila Prabhupada, because without Srila Prabhupada, we wouldn't have all of these things that we're having today. We wouldn't even know what is Krishna consciousness, to be honest. It would have been a thing in India only, maybe. But because of Srila Prabhupada and his mercy and his dedication that he wanted to preach to the West and bring Krishna consciousness here, that is why we are here today. So, all in all, with Srila Prabhupada, with Advaita Acharya Prabhu, there we have the Lord's 17th anniversary celebration. And with that, we have senior devotees here in Guyana also, who have been very long time, maybe since I would say the golden age, because if I could look back, they didn't have any of these facilities that we have now. They went through the real ordeal of Krishna consciousness, all the struggles and all the pain, maybe mosquitoes bite and doing japa under the mosquito net, and all of these different things that they had to go through at that time. But yet still, they're here with us after so many years, 20, 30, 40 years. They're still here. It means that something is really working in Krishna consciousness for them. So like that, we can look at their lifestyle and take some inspiration from that. And by saying that, we have one such devotee among us, and that is His Grace Haridas Prabhu. Haridas Prabhu has been along for a very, very long time. And he was in Krishna consciousness, maybe I wasn't born as yet when he joined this movement. So just imagine how much he will have to say on such an occasion of the Lord's 17th anniversary, installation anniversary. So without any further ado, I would like to ask Haridas Prabhu to please come forward and share with us his short message. Please welcome him as he comes on the stage. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much to the Prem Prabhu. He's representing pure love for Krishna. So I'm just thinking whether I should correct him again. He was once corrected by my Chandra Prabhu. And then he mentioned about us going through ordeal. It wasn't really ordeal, it was real bliss. Yes, it was real bliss in our time, although apparently it may seem that we have gone through, very much austerities and sacrifices that we made in the earlier days. Not like what we have here, wonderful temples, so nicely decorated, altars so nice opulently, decorated. But the essence of Krishna consciousness goes beyond these things. Of course, it's there to, appeal to us in one way or the other, attract us. But the real essence of Krishna consciousness goes beyond all of this. It really comes from our deep core of our heart. So as you have heard from Krishna Prem Prabhu, today, whether we can use the word coincidentally, but I would say also appropriately, that is the appearance of Sri Advaita Acharya. And it is through his prayers that we have the advent or appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this regard of observing Sri Advaita Acharya's appearance, I would like to read something short here to you. Obviously today we are observing the 17th anniversary of their Lordship Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. And obviously it's all here for our celebration. It's all about our celebrating their anniversary. But obviously for their appearance, we also have to give tremendous credit to Sri Advaita Acharya. The foremost of all the Vaishnavas who reside in Navadvip is Sri Advaita Acharya, whose virtuous presence has made all the worlds blessed. He is the most preeminent preceptor in all fields, including knowledge, renunciation, and devotion. In explaining Krishna Bhakti, he is like unto Lord Shankara, Shiva himself. And whatever scriptures that exist within the three worlds, he explains in the light of Krishna Bhakti. With the intense eagerness, he continually worships the shalagram of Sri Krishna with tulsi, manjaris, and Ganges water. By the momentum of his spiritual force, his loud shouts pierce the coverings of the universe and resounding throughout reach the ears of Sri Krishna. Hearing this loving summons saturated with devotion, Sri Krishna advent himself. On the 7th day of the bright fortnight of the month of Magh, the great ocean of ecstasy swelled to its limits, being forcibly attracted by the moon of Advaita, who appeared from the womb of Sri Nabadevi as the moon appears in the autumn sky. His father, Sri Kuvir Pandit, floated in that ocean of joy. In great happiness, give many gifts in charity to the Brahmanas, who voluntarily accept vows of poverty. Very quietly he approached the maternity room to get a glimpse of his newborn son. Then his own face began to shine by the reflected light of that moon-like personage. The residents of Nabagram came running to see the child. Everyone remarked that they had never seen such a beautiful baby. What a pious activities his father must have been performed to get such a jewel of a son, and that is in their old age. Thus Ganesham sings about the occasion. The child was named Mangal, and his other name was Kamalalaksha. Advaita Acharya is the combined incarnation of Mahavishnu and Sadashiva, who resides in Goloka. His two consorts, Sita and Shri, are manifestations of Yoga Maya. Once when Advaita performed worship, whatever gods and demigods he used to meditate upon, he saw all gathered at Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet, offering prayers. Raising up his two hands, Advaita exclaimed in great ecstasy, "Today, all the days of my life have produced a successful result, as all my desires have been fulfilled. My birth and activities have finally borne fruit. I have directly perceived your two lotus feet, which are proclaimed throughout the four Vedas, but are unattainable thereby. Now, by your causeless mercy, you have revealed yourself to me." Mahaprabhu replied, "Acharya, now you should perform my worship." First, Advaita Acharya washed the Lord's two lotus feet with water scented by flower petals, and then with water scented with sandalwood. Then he placed on his lotus feet tulsi manjari dipped in sandalwood paste along with agra, an auspicious offering of rice, durba grass, yogurt, etc. Hearing Advaita's prayer, Mahaprabhu replied, "My dear Acharya, I am very pleased by your prayers. Now you can ask from me any benediction you like." Then Advaita requested that, "My only request is that you distribute love of Krishna even to women, laborers, and the ignorant fools as well. Anarshima Shila and deities fashioned after the picture of Sri Sri Madan Gopal that were worshipped by Advaitacharya are still residing in Santipur in Madan Gopal Para, Shantipur. The place on the banks of the Ganges where Advaitacharya worshipped Shalagram and called out of the Lord to please descend to the world is known today as Babla. A temple has been built in memory of Advaitacharya's pastimes there. This place can be reached by rickshaw from Shantipur. So that's a little bit of an insight of Advaitacharya's appearance, and obviously by offering tulsi leaf and water, Ganges water, he implored the Lord to please come to this world to benedict the fallen conditioned souls. At the time, he understood that only the Lord could save all of us here within this world that are being drowned with so much engagement in sense gratification. So by his prayers, we have seen their Lordship, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, followed by Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So today we are observing their 17th anniversary. It is important for us to note that by their mercy, we have an opportunity to become purified of our material existence and get out of this material world. Their lordships, they are known as the most merciful of all incarnations that have specially come to save all of us, and none of us are exceptions from this. So since their lordship have been installed here 17 years ago, we have seen many of you coming to the program here and taking their darshan, offering prayers to them, and obviously serving them in such intimate ways. And I hope and pray that we can continue to do for the rest of our life, because it is only by their grace and mercy that we all have an opportunity to get out of this material world and be constitutionally situated as an eternal servant of Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. So with this, I would like to thank all of you for being here today on this very special occasion. And I hope and pray that for the rest of the program, whatever you'll hear from other speakers, you'll be able to digest and remember and try to take advantage of the opportunity that you have to serve their lordships and be purified of our material existence. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Haridas Prabhu, for those very inspiring words. Now we'll be having a bhajan, that will be, a kirtan bhajan, that will be done by Mayapur Chandradoya Prabhu. At this time also, I would like to formally welcome His Holiness Bhaktimarg Swami Maharaj in our presence. And also there is a representative from the India High Commissioner, Mataji is sitting right in front of us here. We would like to welcome you, Mataji. I see Paramatma Prabhu is also here. So Hare Krishna, and now over to Mayapur Prabhu.
So we'll just sing two lines from a bhajan by Narottam Das Thakur, in which he's telling us that if Advaita Acharya is kind to us, if he's merciful upon us, then naturally Chaitanya and Nityananda, our lords, they will also be merciful. So we'll just sing the first verse and the fourth verse, and then we'll sing some Hare Krishna Kirtan. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Karo More Shri Krishna Chaitanya Doya Karo More Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Karo More Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Karo More Toma Bina Bina
Chaitanya Nitai.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Gaurachandra Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Everyone, bolo. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Everyone, please clap your hands.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
So the process is drinking nectar and tasting nectar. So we can drink nectar to our mouth, to our ears, and by gazing on their lordship, by taking their lordship darshan, by seeing we can also taste nectar. So you're getting threefold dimension of taking nectar.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra Bhagwan Ki Jai.
Please put your hands together for Maya Kuchandra Prabhu and the team. Thank you very much for that wonderful kirtan. So next in our program, we'll be having a next presentation, rather two very short presentation. And these presentations will take the form as glorifying their Lordship on their 17th installation anniversary. So we'll be having two devotees who'll be glorifying the Lord. One of them is Sachisuta Prabhu. So Sachisuta Prabhu have been around in the very beginning of this project of Hare Krishna Study Center, and he has been serving and worshiping the Lord since when he was maybe 18, 16 years old, as soon as he finished high school. Now he is a qualified electrical engineer, and he is working for the famous company in Ghana. I don't want to mention the name, but I guess you all know that company is what company. I hope that by the inspiration of the Lordship that something can happen and Sachisuta Prabhu can make a difference for us. But nevertheless, Sachisuta Prabhu have been a very long time around in the movement, and he has been serving wonderfully and engaging in their service. So today we'll be hearing some of the pastimes that he had with their Lordship. Been celebrating all these padayatras and all these different festivals with the Lord. So we'll be hearing from him this afternoon. Please put your hands together as we welcome Sachisuta Prabhu.
Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra Ki, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Hare Krishna. First of all, thank you very much. I would like to seek the blessings of my spiritual master as well as Bhakti Mark Swami Maharaj, Paramatma Prabhu, Haridas Prabhu, Prabhupada Prabhu, and all wonderful Vaishnavis, so that I can speak few words in glorifications of their Lordship Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. So I must say that I came to Hare Krishna Study Center. Well, then it was Nimai Panit Study Center. And my entire coming and being here for the last 14 years or so, being part of the project, and to see the center grows, and to see so many wonderful devotees who I came and met here, and who has continued to serve up to this day, and even those who came after me and joined. It is such a great community, such a great feeling to be part of. And I was going to say that whatever has occurred over the past 14 years or so in my journey here at the temple, it is all due to the mercy of their Lordship Shri Nitai Gaurachandra. And when I say that, actually, I'm convinced, and it keep playing in my head, in my mind, that the Lord's mercy actually has come, or the Lord has reciprocated with me through His many devotees. And in my experiences in serving, it is not always like those intimate moments with the deities. It is oftentimes for me, it is the reciprocation of the many devotees, be it senior, junior, equals, who I very much appreciate and I thank, because without the guidance, without the continuous encouragement of these wonderful devotees, it would have been the same serving their lordships. When I reflect is that it has been a very transformative journey for me, even up to today. many things that have occurred over these years, it has not been, or it was not, I could not have see it this way. Maybe I can say that, what I can say is that I had different plans. Oftentimes that is the case with many of us. We all will have our plans, but then we hear that their lordships, they will have their plans. And it doesn't always go our way. And that is one thing that I've learned to appreciate and to recognize, that the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, it also means as accepting and having the gut to understand that this is how they will reciprocate, that it might not be the answering to all your prayers or desires. So also what I can say is that their lordships over these years, even though, I mean, I consider myself still very young, but for many of us, well, at least when I joined, I would say I joined at a young age. And for these initial years, the kind of opportunities to serve, if there is something that I would forever be grateful for to their lordships, or eternally grateful, is the opportunity to serve. And I remember the late Radhakanta Prabhu, he will, a few interactions whenever we speak, and he always regarded me as a son as well. He said that in this process, you have to be ready to put your shoulders to the wheel. So it means you have to be ready to apply and to make the sacrifice. And many of you have done that. Many of you are continuously doing that. And you will see the results, the rewards will come. And that has been my experience. That has been the experience. I have been here, fortunate to live and serve in the ashram for at least 9 to 10 years as a brahmachari. And, when the lordships moved from Lot 13 in 2016, 10 years ago, and came here, they moved over on 8th of June 2016 to the new temple, to their new palace. Among so many wonderful devotees, I was fortunate to be among one such. They also dragged me along with them, or they moved me in also automatically. So now, today, despite I am living a little on the outside, I have not seen myself like that. Even up to this day, I still feel like I am still living under in their home, under their shelter, under their care. So these are the kinds of ways and means that personally I have experienced. I mentioned the kind reciprocation, the guidance, the encouragement from so many devotees, especially my seniors, the opportunities to serve, and this, to always see that how, whatever is happening in our lives, to understand that it will not always go our way or according to our plan, because their lordships has better plan, and those will come to pass as time proceed. So we have to have sincerity in purpose, and this is what I've been trying to emblem or to practice. And I'll just conclude it with this by saying that one of the intimate time or that I relish being in the company or the association of the deities, even though I after becoming initiated in 2016, I was able to perform artik and so forth. I still cherished the Mangal Artis, attending Mangal Artis and just being there for the morning program in the presence of the deities. And Haridas Prabhu, he can say a lot about how that is, or what that kind of presence or association has. And that is something that I always endeavor for, and whenever I'm here, and whilst I was residing here in the temple, try to make it for the morning program, try to make it for the Mangalarti. I thank you very much, and I like to pray on this day as we observe the 17th Brahmotsava of Sri Sri Nitai Gaurachandra, that by their continued guidance, inspiration, blessings, that we will be able to serve more. However, I'm not sure, I can't say that is possible, but, to serve and to give back for what we have, or what I have received over these years. And I also like to beg their forgiveness for the many shortcomings. Thank you. Shri Shri Nitai Gaurachandra ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So I was thinking that when Sachisuta Prabhu says he's still young, I was thinking that I must have to say it, that no one remain a baby after 17 or 15 or even 12 years. So the issue was that, not the issue, but this is how it unfolded, that when Sachisuta Prabhu came, he became the baby among the boys, the brahmacharis who were in the ashram. Then, even though he is a month older than Mayapur Prabhu, but Mayapur Prabhu born in the movement, Sachisuta Prabhu was coming, fresh from the outside. So include Mayapur Prabhu and everyone else, they would have dealt with him as if he was a baby in the ashram. So Sachisuta Prabhu, you're no longer the baby, because if you were to still take the baby's position, then the babies who are coming now, what position they will take. So please grow up.
So please put your hands together once again for Sachisuta Prabhu. And we would like to thank you for such a wonderful service that you have been doing for the Lordship and the devotees here at Hare Krishna Study Center. Next in our program, we'll be having a next presentation. And we are very fortunate this afternoon to have a lot of senior devotees amongst our midst, both from Guyana and also visiting us here in Guyana from other countries. So we have one such devotee, Paramatma Prabhu. And Paramatma Prabhu has been a very dedicated servant to the Hare Krishna movement here in Guyana for many, many years. He has been doing so much service, from building, seeing temple erected, and also doing certain seminar. He is like the education minister for us here in the Hare Krishna movement. So he has been conducting a lot of courses, short seminars for all the devotees throughout their Krishna conscious career. And we would like to ask Paramatma Prabhu to share his thoughts on this special occasion, the 17th installation anniversary of their Lordship, Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. So please put your hands together as you welcome Prabhu.
Om Agyanatimirandasya Jananjana Salakhachakshu Undivitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kara Mayam Dadati Sa Padantikam. So I'd like to say how honored I feel to be here among all the devotees and so many invited guests, and especially to be here in the presence of His Holiness Srila Bhakti Marg Swami Prabhupada Dev and so many other senior devotees. Today is the 17th anniversary of the installation of Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. I remember from the very early days when we started the Krishna consciousness movement here in Guyana, when there was nothing actually. And the first bhajan I heard from the visiting GBC then, his name was Adikeshava Swami, was Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra Sab Avatar Saras Siromani Kevala Ananda Kanda. And somehow I became so fascinated. You know, I don't know what, but it had such a strong effect on me. I guess it would because of the purity. And in the very, very early days, we didn't have deities. We had just a picture of Panchatattva. And that was in both of our temples. So in 1985, Sri Sri Nitai Chaitanya were invited and they were installed in the Iflat temple. And years later, we have here with us, 17 years ago, these forms, these beautiful forms have been installed here. I think no one will doubt that all the auspiciousness that is, that has been auspiciousness and the progress that has been brought about in this project is 100% due to their kind mercy. It is said that this is just a building, just like we have the body. What makes the body going is the Atma, the spirit soul. So these deities, are the Atma, the spirit soul that keeps everything going here. Something about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda are very, very special. There are so many bad effects and bad things that will be there in the Kali Yuga. We are only 5,000 years in the Kali Yuga, and we see how things are disintegrating day after day. But some may attribute all these bad qualities to the Kali Yuga, right? But the Acharyas has said, this is not Kali Yuga. This is Chaitanya Yuga, the age, at least for the next 10,000 years in the Kali Yuga, the influence of the movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will change the whole course of this world. I have been very, very impressed with the way they are being worshipped here with so much love and devotion. Every time you come, you see them in Noor and Noor outfit, and it is, such a, an eye-catching beauty here this evening. You can't take your eyes off them to see how beautiful they are. It is said worship is done in three ways. One is that they are done out of fear, just like most of the religion. Even within the Vedic context, there is, the Karma Kandis, they worship out of fear. Christianity is largely, out of fear. A fear of going to hell, a fear of, so many bad things happening. Therefore, they worship God. Some worship out of nectar devotion. Use one word, asha, means hope. They hope. People hope to get something out of worship, of the deities in the temple. Another class of people, they choose to worship simply out of duty. The Hindi word is kartavya. And they think it is their duty to worship the Lord. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he introduced something beyond that. What the four things I said earlier had to do with what the Vedas largely deal with: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. But beyond that, there's the fifth goal, and that is prema, prema pumarto mahan, which is the goal of life. So before the advent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this was practically unknown. Even the position of Srimati Radharani, right, was unknown. And when we hear statements like Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya, I mean, it's like so mind-boggling. I couldn't, figure that out, in the early days. I remember just here, one day I was standing in front of the altar, and some people in the evening, they came, and they were just taking darshan. And someone asked, who are these deities? And one person said, because everyone knows about Ramchandra as Maryada Purushottam, they know about Krishna as Leela Purushottam. So they said, who are these deities? And among them, they said, they are Love and Kush. In other words, people, don't know about the identity of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is described as not Maryada Purushottam, not Leela Purushottam, but he is described as Prema Purushottama, in that he came to distribute what no other incarnation has ever given. And that prayer that I said, that song, Sara Siromani, Siromani, you hear Siromani, you hear Chintamani, you hear Parasmani, it means jewel, right? He came to, the word Sara means essence. He came to give the essence of all religious principles, religious practice, and that is to awaken the dormant love which is there within the heart, right? It is explained that bhakti is there within everyone's heart. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunai. It is explained in the Madhya Leela of the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is there already, but to just awaken it. So the process that the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is given is very, very easy. Even within the Vedic Dharma, one has to be a Brahmana, one has to be, qualified in so many ways, even to chant the Vedic mantras and do the samskars and like that. Even the Hare Krishna mantra is described in the Vedas, but it is described Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. That's how it starts. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came and he reversed the mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. In other words, he reversed it, and he reversed all the rules, right? So, it is described that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? You just have to invite him within the heart. Not wait for purification and like that. He enters into the heart and he purifies us, right? So there's one pastime that I was really fascinated about. There are about 15 biographies of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and I'd like to spend 1 minute talking about this pastime because it always resonates, within me, about their kindness, about their mercy, and about their love for the Sankirtan movement, just like it is said, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, right? The Lord cleanses the heart of all that is, of all the contamination. It is described in one of the biography that there's one devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one pujari. His name was Hriday Chaitanya. And Hriday Chaitanya used to worship the Lord with so much devotion and love. And he was, lost in ecstasy when he was doing the puja. But one day, when he was doing, his worship, there was a resounding kirtan happening just in front. And the kirtan became so ecstatic that it appears to penetrate the whole of the universe. And the deities of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda couldn't bear to be not part of the kirtan. So while Hriday Chaitanya was worshipping, the Lord manifested as the original form of Chaitanya and Nityananda left the altar, and they came and they were participating in the kirtan. So the pujari alone was there, worshipping without any deities. And the Lord was just dancing in the kirtan, right? And anyway, there was some more exciting addition to the pastime. But it just goes to show the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and how through simply taking to this simple path that he has given to us, chanting the holy names and engaging in chanting and dancing, one can awaken that love of Godhead and ultimately fulfill the goal of life. So we are fortunate, to have their lordships here, and the 17th anniversary is very, very special, for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paramatma Prabhu. So just one humble request for our presenters. We have a time limit, so if you can stick to your timing for your presentation, I'll very much appreciate that very much this evening, because we want to finish so that, we don't keep you here until 8 tonight. So thank you very much, Paramatma Prabhu, for that wonderful presentation in glorifying the Lords and Advaita Acharya Prabhu. I know everyone feel like it's a bit boring, and I have a lot more presentation for you. I'm not gonna lie to you this evening, but please, these presentations are meant for us to realize the importance of Krishna and why actually he came to Guyana, I must say. Because the deities could have been sitting in India, and they could have had their nice service, pujaris, 24 hours a day, having such wonderful food and everything that is there in India, but yet still they choose to come all the way here to Guyana to give us their blessings. So let us take this time, to imbibe the mood and to celebrate them and to thank them and to listen to their pastimes as we go along this evening. So next on our program, we'll be having a presentation again, and this will be done by the representative from the India High Commissioner of Guyana. And this is no other than Mataji Anita Nagpal. She is the second secretary of the India High Commissioner here in Guyana. So Mataji, we would like to welcome you to give your presentation this afternoon on behalf of the India High Commissioner.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I got so immersed in the divinity here, which I felt it's my ultimate honor to be part of this event. And thanks Prabhuji for inviting the High Commission, and I am happy to represent the High Commission today here. I want you all to just say once with me, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So when we participate in these kind of events, it's like we should feel ourselves fortunate to be here and seeing even the small children here learning the teachings of Lord Krishna. It gives so much pleasure that ISKCON Guyana is doing such a noble work here, miles away from India. And generally speaking, also worldwide, ISKCON is doing a wonderful job by spreading the teachings of Lord Krishna. So I won't take much of your time, but I just vaguely remember when I came here around 2 years back, I also attended the Rath Yatra, which was equally so spiritual and giving an ultimate experience. And I wish and pray God that we all get the blessings of Lord Krishna and we keep following the path. And above all, whichever spirituality we follow, whichever religion basically we follow, we must never forget that the ultimate goal of our lives is serving the human, serving the mankind. And with this, and I feel that it's a great honor for me to be here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mataji Anita Nakpal, for those inspirational words. So next again, we'll be having yet another 2 presentations. And this will go back to back. I will introduce both of the speaker, and please, I beg of you again, stick to your time. I very much appreciate that. So this presentation will be strictly glorifying the Lord and His pastime, and these devotees will share their experience again in serving the deities. One of them is the head pujari for the deities here at Hare Krishna Study Center, their Lordship Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. If I can remember clearly, she has been the pujari, the head pujari, from ever since the deities would have been installed here. And she has been doing a very wonderful service for their Lordship. Make sure that they have everything that they need. And if you want to know what that means, the deities have to get clothes, they have to get jewelry, they have to get food every single day. And that person is Her Grace Vishaka Devi Saki Mataji. And the next person is His Grace Sanjaya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. My obeisances to His Holiness Bhakti Mark Swami and all my elders and seniors and all the devotees and guests. We're here to celebrate the anniversary, the 17th anniversary of our deity, Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. Today we are gathered to mark the 17th anniversary of our beloved Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. It's a special moment for all of us, not just because of the number of years, but because of what their presence here has meant in our lives. When we look back over the years, one thing is very clear. Their mercy had carried us, not only when things were going well, but especially when they weren't. When we were confused, tired, discouraged, or even making wrong choices, still we were protected, guided, and given another chance. That mercy didn't come with conditions. It came quietly, patiently, again and again. We also know from experience that our prayers are heard. Every sincere prayer, spoken or unspoken, has gone somewhere. Sometimes we got exactly what we asked for. Other times we didn't understand the answer at all. But with time, many of us can now look back and see what we received needed. Even just knowing that our prayers were heard gave us the strength to keep going on. And perhaps the most touching of all is our Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra have been taking care of us, even when we didn't realize it, in problems and somehow resolved themselves. In danger, we never even knew that they were in doors that closed that later made sense, the doors that opened when we had no idea how things would work out. So many times, only later do we see that the hand of Krishna is guiding us. For the 17 years, their presence here had been steady through the changes in our lives, changes in temple, challenges, mistakes, growth, and small victories. They have remained with us. That consistency itself is a blessing. So today, we are really celebrating a moment to say thank you. Thank you for the mercy we didn't deserve. Thank you for protection we didn't notice. Thank you for prayers answered and for lessons learned. Thank you for not giving up on us even when we gave up on ourselves. As we celebrate this anniversary, let's renew something simple but important. Our gratitude, our humility, and our sincerity in devotional life. May we try in our own imperfect ways to serve better, love better, and trust more deeply that Krishna and the deities are truly with us. Thank you very much for always being here and to celebrate with us. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Vishaka Mataji. Now we'll be hearing from Sanjaya Prabhu, who is a treasurer for our temple here, and Dear Lordship.
Om Gyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumalitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. So, I seek the blessings of everyone, including my spiritual master here, His Holiness Bhakti Mark Swami, so I can say something in glorification of their Lordship. I can remember last year when we were celebrating the 60th anniversary, I would have made a commitment to serve 16 extra hours. And this year we celebrating 17th anniversary. I was thinking what more commitment I can renew that commitment. And the commitment I was thinking about is that for the 17th anniversary, I will read 17 verses of Srila Prabhupada books daily. As the treasurer, when I do my deposit, I will go to Srila Prabhupada, seek his blessings, and then I go to because I'm coming out from the office, and then I will go to the altar and seek the blessings of the deities. And rest assured, when I go to the bank and do that deposit, it's easy, cool. Sometimes I will be called from the back of the line, come forward, because they will see me with my bead bag, come forward. And if I don't go to the altar, rest assured, either the deposit slip when I reach at the bank, I have to do it back. It's incorrect. So I recall that over the past few days, we heard of Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. They are very merciful. And I will share this experience with you. I had once said to Sachisutta Prabhu that on my 50th birthday, I have this inspiration that I want to do something like a padiyatra, invite our Guru Maharaj and the deities to a padiyatra in the village. And that village is Triumph Village. On that birthday, it happened. It did not happen on that day, but rest assured the Lord granted that desire a few days back, within the 50th birthday. Sachisutta Prabhu is beaming there with some smile. He can give you the more details. The Lord is not just a murti on the altar. They express emotions. And sometimes when I will be waving those gilams, I will see them not pleasing. And I will look into myself, I'm wondering, my dear Lord, what is it that I'm doing wrong, that you're not pleased? And rest assured, as a manager, the Lord will give you an indication that something is not going right. The Lord is like that. He reciprocate with you that way. And when some things go right, when the Lord will show that expression. For I don't know, for us here, it might be not quite comprehensive, but those who serve the deities intimately, who be on the altar like the pujaris, they will tell you the Lord expressed some kind of emotions. Sometimes the Lord will smile, and sometimes He will not smile. And the Lord gave us that cue. So on this wonderful occasion of the 17th anniversary installation of the deities, Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra, I encourage every one of you, whenever you come, you just go in front of the altar, whatever your heart desire is, pour it out to the Lord. He will grant you that. And we should pray in this mood to the Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. My dear Lord, I only want to serve you. Encourage each and every one of you, when the altar opens this afternoon rather, please make a commitment to their Lordship that you will do something for their benefit and for the pleasing of Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for all those who gave me the opportunity to serve the deities. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Sanjaya Prabhu. And now we'll be having a very nice bhajan that will be glorifying their Lordship, Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. And that is a title bhajan, and this is where the Lordship would have been gotten the name from. So I want you to all enjoy this bhajan. You can clap your hand and you can chant along with this wonderful bhajan. And this will be done by His Grace Prabhupada Dev Prabhu.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I need more kirtan people up here. Where are all the kirtan wallahs who were here earlier? So Sanjay Prabhu said something very significant just now, that last May when he was, leading up to last May, the year before, 2024, latter part of 2024, he had this intense desire that he'll be doing while celebrating his 50th or honoring his 50th birthday. He will be doing Padayatra in his village. And he wanted Har Kirtan to do simultaneously Ramayan Katha in the village. And so many plans he had. He wanted to bring his Guru Maharaj, he wanted to bring devotees from Chaupati and all that. And none of us didn't think or thought of it, that it didn't happen then. And even for myself, I didn't thought of it until he said, he just said that just now, that his desire was fulfilled. Or that when we were inspired to request Sanjay Prabhu to spearhead and take full responsibility, choose whomever you want as a committee, as a festival committee, to organize Padayatra, we didn't know that their Lordship was really and truly fulfilling his desire. Which he just got. He executed 4 days Padayatra, and one of those days, Padayatra went through Bakewell Street Triumph, which is where Sanjay Prabhu were living. So somehow or the other, it is just special. So Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. The two brothers, Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who we are honoring. Jana, these two brothers, they are especially merciful. The merciful quality is so great that as we meditate and dive into this bhajan, it's there on the screen, and hear the translations. We will do a summary translation. Let us see how far we get. Parama Karuna Jana Nitai Gaurachandra
Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra.
Parama Karuna Jana Nitai Gaurachandra. Parama Karuna Jana Nitai Gaurachandra. Sabhavatara Sarasiromani Shivala Ananda Kanda Savataya Sarasiromani Sabhavatara Sarasiromani
17th Brahmotsava festival of Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. Let us express our deep gratitude to their Lordship. It just doesn't mark another day in our calendars. It is a special day. Just like when we celebrated our birthday, or the birthday of some loved one, or more so, the birthday of someone special. Just like we celebrated Ram Navami, Gaur Purnima, and Janamastami. The Advent, the installation ceremony of their Lordship, Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. Parama Karuna, topmost love, topmost mercy, topmost compassion. This is their Lordship that we are glorifying. Baju baju ba, Chaitanya Nitai, Sudhira Vishwasa Kori. Oh my dear brothers, you will not find in the entire creation such personalities as Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Therefore, Bhajo Bhajo Bhai, let us glorify their wonderful qualities in the form of our Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. Vishaya Acharya Seda Se Majiya Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. Vishaya Acharya Seda Se Majiya Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. Vikureva Tribhuvani Nai Imona we can examine ourselves, we can examine the world. Their merciful qualities is as such that even the most stone-hearted person, hearing of their qualities or coming their association, hearts will melt. For myself, who are worshipping them, I may say, following in the footsteps of Sri Lochanadas Thakur, is it that my heart is harder than stone, that being in their service, being in their company, my heart doesn't melt, that I does not feel shivering of the body, hair stand on head, tears flowing from the eyes. But as someone would have read earlier, persevere, persevere. Our service and our prayers are not going on deaf ears. They are fully present. They are fully present in their Murti form, in their Archavigraha form, to reciprocate and to receive our offerings, our services, our prayers. And they will reciprocate at the right time.
glorify their Lordship. They are avatars or incarnations of the Lord, as they are waves in the ocean. How many waves are there in the ocean? Can anyone count? Countless waves, countless incarnations, avatars, Sava avatars. And these two brothers, Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who is none other than Krishna and Balaram, or Ram and Lakshman. They are the essence of all such incarnations. For the prosecuting their way back home, back to Godhead, is simply joyful. Kevala Ananda Kanda, a process that is full of bliss. Savavatara. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Nitai Gaurachandra, Jaya Nitai Gaurachandra. Jaya Nitai Gaurachandra, Nitai Gaurachandra, Nitai Gaurachandra, Jaya Nitai Gaurachandra. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai. Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra.
Gaurachandra ki jai. Dear Lordship, Shri Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra ki. In that same spirit, our deity Shri Shri Parama Karuna Nitai, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, stand here in this temple as living embodiments of that mercy. For 17 years, they have accepted our offerings, our prayers, our joys, and even our shortcomings. They have guided our community, protected our faith, and inspire us to continue on the path of devotional service. Shri Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra ki. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So please put your hands together for Prabhu for that wonderful project glorifying their Lordship. So this afternoon in our midst, we have a very well-known Pandit in our present. We are very honored to have this evening Pandit Ravi Ji. Now we would like to ask him to make a short presentation and a few uplifting words for us this evening. So please put your hands together as we welcome Pandit Ravi Ji to make this short presentation.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony, Hare Krishna. I always like to commence my little talk with a prayer, so can I indulge you in this prayer? Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hichaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. My young friend asked me to say a few words on the occasion, especially with regards to the Murti installation. But before I do that, I wanted a story, a book which I read when I was before in common entrance class. It was called Kate and Lay. A man, the teacher was teaching the class, and he's teaching geography. And he said, children, the shape of the world is spherical. So the children couldn't have understood at that age what the word spherical mean. So he said, the earth is shaped, the shape of the earth is round like a ball. And they understood. And then every time he would take out from his pocket a snuff box which had the shape of the ball and show it to the children, demonstrate it. He said, children, the shape of the earth is like this ball. So the children were well prepared. What is the shape of the earth? Like a ball, round like a ball. So the teacher was very proud of the children and said, call in the inspector. Come Sunday and you can ask our children about the shape of the world or any subject with regards to geography. So Sunday the instructor came. And when he came, the first question he asked, children, what is the shape of the earth? And none of the children couldn't have responded. So he went into his pocket and took out the stuffed ball and was showing the children. But this day, the stuffed ball which he brought wasn't round, was square. So one of the children got up and said, sir, the earth is round during the week and square on Sundays. What I want to tell you is whatsoever we think of the Murti, whatsoever impression we create is being created, that is how our level of acceptance will be. So sometimes we need to not only talk about the Murti, but what it represents. Because every part of that Murti represents something very meaningful. And if we don't educate our children on the on that topic of what it represents, then we will always limit ourselves at the secondary level. So we need to advance our understanding of Murti, and that's what my friend would have asked me to say. In this thing, it's called Pran Pratishta, when we infuse life in the Murti. The Murti is not lifeless anymore, and it should not be treated as an ornament. It should be treated with the highest of all regards, because now life has been infused into it. And once life has been infused in it, it has to be treated not as an inanimate object, but one with life. And not only the Murti, but the name also is being given to Murti. Sometimes people say, you know, oh, the name, my name is Ravi. And the name and the form, it's inseparable. Gir arta jal kahiyat bin na bin, bandau sita rama par jinahi paral priyakin. That the name of the man and the man, they are always related, cannot be separated. Never. Inseparable is the characteristic of the name and the man. And that is the reason Tulsidas said that. Gir arta jal kahiyat bin na bin. And my friends, my name was here even before I made my appearance. Some people say the form is powerful. Not so. Each one of us, whether Prabhuji, his name was here before him. Ravi was here before I came on the scene. It says, Nirguna tehi bhati bara naam prabhava par, kahahu bara rama naam nija vichar anusar. The name of a man is more powerful than the man himself. And that is the reason we say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Whilst Rama in personal would have liberated a few people, and Krishna in personal would have liberated a few people, the name Krishna and Rama would have liberated millions. So Tulsidas says, Nirguna tehi bhati bara naam prabhava par, kahahu bara Rama naam nij vichar anusar. Never forget the name of Krishna. Never forget the name of Rama. I will die, you will die. Rama has gone, Krishna has gone, but the name will always be consistent. It's called Ajanma, Avinashi, Ananta. Meaning that name was here before us. Ajanma. Before we were born, the name was here. Ananda. That name gives blissfulness. Avinashi, that name is always eternal. Avinashi, always present. And more so, the shining light, Ananta, it is eternal. Never ever discontinue the chanting of the name of Rama and Krishna, because Rama and Krishna, the name, are more powerful than anything else. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you very much, Pandit Raviji, for those wonderful words and that very beautiful story also. I'd like to thank you very much for being here with us this evening also. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor at this moment to welcome a very special guest who is visiting us from all the way from Canada. He has been here almost every year. He makes his visit here in Guyana, and he has been around. This will be his 20th year. Maharaj has been visiting us here in Guyana. His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj. Maharaj is well known throughout the world as the walking monk, which means that he has been walking the world on feet, going all over. He also did a memorable thing this morning by walking our newly built Demerara Bridge. So this morning Maharaj and the devotees would have did that journey to bless the bridge for us here in Guyana. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Maharaj would have joined the movement in 1973, and from ever since then, Maharaj has been serving in different level and different capacity in our ISKCON movement. He is a part of the GBC body, which is the governing commissioning body that manage ISKCON, and he is a manager that run the ISKCON on that higher level. Although Maharaj will be here, you will see him. I bet you wouldn't want to miss this opportunity. You will hear how how he will be speaking and his way of demonstrating the words of Krishna. He would have also have a lot of theoretical drama presentation, which is like the Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Gita Concise, which you would have also done here in Guyana. So please put your hands together as we welcome His Holiness Bhakti Mark Swami Maharaj to give his presentation this evening.
Hare Krishna everyone, Srila Prabhupada ki, Sri Advaita Acharya ki. Thank you very much. So we're addressing the group of devotees here. You know who you are. It's nice to meet Anita Nagpal, representing the High Commission for India. Thank you, so nice. And also Pandit Ravi was full of fire and has been a member of our friendship here for a long time to come. Yes. Okay, all right. So a little bit about Advaita Acharya. I was just thinking about how taking the cue from Paramatma Prabhu, love for God is in everyone. Prema is there. It just needs to come out somehow. And it takes devotees to do that. The great contribution that Advaita Acharya has done, the great favor to the world, and people don't even know about this. They never heard of him before. The closest thing to Advaita Acharya is people have to wait for this and wait for that. Does that make any sense? But Advaita, born in 1434, passed away in 1559. He was born in what's now known as Bangladesh and then resided in what's now known as West Bengal in Shantipur. Now, the reason why I talk about this latent love of God, there's something that's very controversial about Advaita Acharya. He is one of 5 great features of the Absolute. The way he's portrayed as a deity is as one of those 5 people. He was senior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about 60 years, so he was aged. And during that time, that Mahaprabhu appeared in the world. And he's oftentimes portrayed as having a beard and a mustache, a white hair, facial hairs. And then there's some people in our lineage who say, that's not the truth. He was always clean shaven. So, you know, it really doesn't matter whether facial hairs, whiskers or not. He is a feature of the absolute truth. And whether I look at Prabhupada Dave, always looking like a baby, you know, no hair. But because he's male, there's always the potential facial hairs, right? If it doesn't come here, as we all know, it thins out here, but there's always some presence of it here, latent or not. Okay. So, what is important about Advaita Acharya is that he called for the Lord. He went to the bank of the Ganges and near Navadvip, and with the water of the Ganges as a way to worship the river, as well as some tulsi leaves. He actually served a shila, a representation of God in the form of stone. And he was very concerned about the way the world was going. Worldliness, not just that, but violence, hatred. I haven't seen in all I've been around, somebody mentioned I joined in 73. Well, I am 73. I am 73. I've never seen so much hate in the world. Racism, bigotry, all these kind of things. And I know we don't want to talk about these things in such a holy scenario, but we can't live a lie and not notice what's going on around us. It's not a good situation. And You know, whether it's what's going on in Iran or even in America, a country that's so polarized right now, it's not funny. So definitely strong features of Kali Yuga are in our midst. So during the time of when Advaita Acharya was around, and 1496, somewhere around that era or age, he was calling on the Lord to help. He was worshiping the Shila, which is a representation of Krishna. He said, please come and help. We need you, God, directly to come here. It's going to take somebody like you to come and do this, to clean up whatever you do, this world. And just like we go to India, how many people have gone to India? A few times, I'm sure you've been there. India, I love India, but I don't like the trash, and I don't like the pollution and the noise. I'm sure you'll agree with me. And I hate to say Guyana is going that route too, not at all. But can something be done about cleaning up these places? Well, it starts with some incredible fire, some incredible powerhouse, and that is for God himself to come. That was the plea and the loud calls of Advaita Acharya, shouting loudly at the banks of the Yamuna. So guess what happened? Krishna listens to his devotees, and Krishna listened. He was absorbed in his own Leela, and it got slightly interrupted. What? Somebody's calling for me. And so I think I have to deal with, kind of like a doctor deals with house calls, And so he decided, okay, I'll come. And he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he brought a medicine that will help clean up as best as he could the nonsense, if I can say that. And what was that medicine? The panacea is, as Pandit Ravi was saying, talking about the holy name. Harir Nam, Harir Nam, Harir Nam Eva Kevalam. Kalo Nasteva 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 Gaptiranyata. The solution to the problems of the world in this age of Kali, is to bring out, good vibrations, sound vibrations. They've got to be good. That's another sign of the times. People have got terrible language. I asked Umapati the other day, didn't I ask, oh, he was just there and he went somewhere. Did I ask you? I said, do people swear? No, I didn't ask you. Okay. Suriname, I asked one of the devotees there, Shanti Priya. Do people swear in Suriname? Because to me, they're so innocent. Oh, yes, they do. So there's such bad language out there. It's colorful. If we can change the language and be a little more restrictive and self-controlled in that area, and inject into the atmosphere, the ether, good sound vibrations in the form of the mantras, Mahamantra in particular, that would really make a strong effect and would help to start cleaning up the place. And that's really the mission of the Hare Krishna movement, to put that cleaning agent out there in this form of Hare Krishna. Remember how we did it the other day? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. 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 Hare. Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama. Who don't I like? Rama. Hare. Hare. Okay. The theatrics are not so important as is the sound vibration. Okay? Good. Part 2 of my presentation. I was asked to do something like what we did yesterday, and a little theatrical presentation. And so I opened up one of my books on poetry. This is called Two Lasting Friends, and that is my favorite pastime about Krishna. Krishna and Sudama. Are you okay with that? Okay. So we need to clear the decks a little bit. And I am going to volunteer some devotees to act in this drama. I haven't talked to anyone yet about my volunteering people. Okay? So we're going to move the microphones We can actually have the drums in the back. There's enough acoustics here that you don't need all these microphones anyways, in my opinion. So the harmonium can go back there. Okay, and just for extra, let's say, cast members, you can sit in the back, because I might need you. Okay, you want to know who the lucky people are for performing the drama? Okay, what would you like to know? I need you once again. Horrible. Sudha Prema. And I'll need you to play the role of Sudama when he's young and when he's aged. You think you could do it? You're built like a yogi, you're flexible. Okay. I would like the person who could play Krishna, and that person I've selected is Bhagdarajan. Did I get your name right? Yeah, I don't know. Never worked with him before. You're put on the spot. And if you wear glasses, you can take them off because it restricts the emotions from coming through. Okay, great. So I need the person who could play the Guru, Prabhupada Dev. Is he around? Oh, he's on the phone. Does anybody remember the name of the Guru for Krishna and Sudama? Somebody. Anybody? We need you off the phone. Okay. And we need his good wife, Vishaka, to play the wife. No excuses. Don't be arrogant. You can take off your glasses, okay? And Vishaka, can you take off your glasses too? And then I think we need another person. Let's see. The wife of Sudama, and I've chosen, I hope she's still around, Banu Priya. Are you around? Banu, she's shocked. This is an episode on shock culture. Can we manage to do some drama right here on the mats? I think we can, okay? You guys are pretty used to it. Okay, so you were the wife of Sadi Panimuni, and you are, I'm sorry, you were the wife of Sudama, which is this guy here, and this is Krishna. Are you okay with them? Give them some Okay, so you'll come to the center of the stage and act out your part when your name is mentioned. Okay, so we'll start with you two. Okay, there's been no rehearsals on this. It's simply spontaneous. Okay, so we'll have a lot of fun like we did last night. Okay, two lasting friends, Krishna and Sudama. How do you show your friendship? That's a good start. All right. How about this? Okay. Their story plays out as a sweet drama. They shared times together at their guru's classes. Guru. You have to do the Indian thing, lotus. And use your finger, Prabhu, like, to demonstrate, yeah. Like you're giving a lesson. And then you two, Prabhus, are listening very carefully. You're nodding your head, everything that's being said. They shared times together at their guru's classes, at recreation, near the cows, feeding on grasses. Cows? Do you have any cow volunteers? Okay. Okay. Good. I lived on a farm. I've never seen a cow eat grasses like that. But you do. You got flat teeth. You grab the, and then you crunch. Study your cows. Okay. At break time, they were given chores to do. a guru's. Why don't we milk the cow? Why don't, let's milk the cow. Chores to do. One on one side, one on the other side. There's 4 nipples. Are you happy, cow? Okay, I'll go back. At break time, they were given chores to do, a guru's training taken seriously by the two. A specific task came from the guru's wife, seen as mother, an integral part of Vedic life. Okay, so you have to get away from your husband and deal with these 2 people over here. No, okay, just go to them and you make like Prabhuji's, I need to ask a favor of you, okay? Just so you could do that kind of stance. Okay? Okay. She requested items which the forest offers. Flowers. Can you demonstrate a flower? Here. Flowers. Fruit. Just grab an apple in the air and eat it. Plants. Sand. And others. What's others? Okay. Dutifully, they went happily to the task. Okay, now you're young and you're frolicsome. Okay, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Dutifully, they went happily to the task through the trees, keeping in mind what was asked. You shouldn't have your back to the audience, Prabhu. It's against the rules. Okay, great. Okay, they found a plastic bottle. Okay, the atmospherical conditions made a sudden turn. Winds picked up. Winds, sound effects, man. Rains came. Okay, and things fell from the sky. Things fell from the sky. Okay. Temperatures not warm. The sun was setting, so you can get out of the forest. The rain was setting, so the trail was obscure. Come on, like. Going over rocks. And you can't have a smile on your face because this is a lot. Okay. Okay, serious. Your domes are blowing in the wind. Okay, all right. The sun was setting, so the trail was obscure. The boys were in peril and were lost for sure. When they did not return, so God portray that you're cold, you're staying by a tree, you're in a cage, something like that. You're supporting each other, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, then, Haribo, more of them. Okay. Okay, now, when they did not return, so now you can sort of to the side, anxiety levels were intense due to the storm and in the darkness so dense. The guilt felt by guru and wife was so high. Okay, you walk back and forth like impatient, like a tiger, back and forth, worried. You're biting your nails, maybe. Well, you know. Okay. A search party. Okay. The guilt felt by guru and wife was so high. A search party of classmates concerned. Did they die? That's right. Did they die? Big question mark. Night fell, and so did the storm. The sun rose. Some of you can get away. Come on. The sun rose. Can the sun rise? Can somebody, who can you be the sun and rise? Well, come over here. We got to take a picture of this. Just go down. Suddenly, whoa. Not bad, not bad. Okay, very well. Hey. By fortune, Providence was in favor of the boys. All were relieved. Okay, now you're going to reunite. Okay. All were relieved. A new day came for a reset. All cherished this moment. That was hard to forget. Okay, all right, very good. And now we're going to fast forward to many years later on, okay? So now you can take a break, have some smoothie over here. Years had expired with Krishna and Sudama separated. So you're separated now. Sudama was married. now old, you got to be old. He was married, now older. Life was regulated. Though conditions were poor, something had to change. His wife suggested that Krishna could arrange. Sudama agreed, okay, that Krishna had wealth and facility in the extravagant place known as Dwarka city. The journey, so say goodbye, the way you would with your wife. Okay, the journey was long and hard. And remember, you're old, okay? Though traveling light, carrying a small pouch of rice, all wrapped and tight. The actual city was a grand fort. Turn around, make some turns, everywhere it looks good. He was in awe of the buildings and architecture rendered without flaw. The mere sight humbled him ever so more. Through gorgeous parks, gardens. Parks are out there, and the gardens are over here. Gates and doors. The door's over here, but don't use it now. Okay, he was escorted to Lord Krishna's fine quarters. So, Brooke, can you escort him? Okay, escort him to Lord Krishna's fine quarters. Krishna was relaxing with Rukmini, his life partner. Then, surprised at seeing his dear old friend, he offered him warmth. How about like friends? Yeah, that's cute. That's just, get your cameras out. Come on. He offered him warmth, a seat, serving to a great extent. Okay, and you don't really want, no. You say, no, I can't accept, right? Just go, no. You got your back to the audience. The director, so I can do that. All right. The two chatted about times old and current. But the topic of Sudama's poverty was silent. He and spouse resided in a hut. Food hard to come by. Or can you play the role of a hut? Can you be a hut? Yeah, sure, something like that. How was that? Was that okay? Okay. He and the spouse resided in a hut, food hard to come by. Food hard to come by. Can you demonstrate that? Okay, we cannot eat, Okay. Nothing. Or as you say here in Gaya, nothing. Right? The G is not pronounced. Now Krishna noticed the pouch dangling on his side. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, give us yourself. Show your face to us. Yes, the people. You got a nice face, after all. Oh, what have we here? With a body. You definitely have something. Embarrassed, Sudama denied. Nothing. Okay, that's good. Have a little tug of war there. Back and forth. Back. No. Tug of war. Back. Forward. Back. Okay, so Krishna was quick to snatch and ate the contents. Snatch it? Good. And remember what people need to see. So pleased, he arranged for his friend to be out of the tent. When Sudama returned to his village, to a different home, his good wife was full of joy. So show lots of joy. Oh, it's been so long. I missed you so much. You know, that kind of stuff. Okay, this new mansion became a functioning temple of devotion. So you look at the house and it's all, wow, this is our house? And you say, yes it is, okay? Sudama was overwhelmed by Krishna's every motion. He was so grateful for his special connection with Krishna, who always gives a bhakti injection. Okay? Krishna gives, yeah, that's right. Bhakti injection. Now what you can do is you can do some puja to the Lord from a distance, to a deity. Okay, great. The bond between these two is sustained to eternity. One we all can have when taken the opportunity. Jai. Hare Krishna. Okay, so I'll do a curtain call now, the way it's formally done. So, let's introduce Prabhupada Day. We do pranams, and you can stay there. Vishaka. Good. Bhakta Rajan. You have to bow. You have to bow. Like quite a bit more, like at the waist, you know. Asuda Prema. And then Banu Priya. Good. And now what you can do is you can hold hands. Thank you for the performance, and I think that they did a very good job. They're worthy of getting an Oscar, each one of you, for best actors. Okay, great. So this is a gathering, as is done every Sunday here at the temple, at the study center. I just want to say I want to take the opportunity to express my gratitude for welcoming me here every year. And there's only 2 years where you didn't welcome me, and that was during COVID, when everyone was chanting COVID, and not Govind. You know, it was a difficult time. It really was. But you've been very kind to me, Prabhupada Dev, and it's through you that you've got this vibrant community here, and people like Paramatma and others, Haridas Prabhu. Thank you very much for welcoming me here and making me feel so welcome. I would prefer if you could bring down the temperature a little bit, bring down the thermostat a little bit. I mean, it's like 30 degrees with humidity. That's incredible. But, I kind of hide in my room. And when it's dark out, I go outside and I get a little more, I get some breeze. By the way, I live in Toronto and it's record lows there. I was told it's like 50 below. 50 below. And that's not usual for there. But there's an Arctic vortex. But as Krishna explains, that it doesn't matter, good times, bad times, high periods, low periods. You just learn to tolerate everything. And matra sparshas. Why don't we just do that verse? If you don't know it, just click your fingers, snap your fingers. Come on, I can't hear it. Prabhu? I know why it's not clicking, because your fingers are sweaty, because it's too humid. Matra sparshastakon-teha, shitushna sukadukada, agama pahino nitjas, tangstatiksha swabharata. Ho! So that is all about learning to tolerate the reverses of life. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada, for giving us this culture and being very kind to us by spreading the words of, asking us to spread the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. Jai. Thank you, Hari Bol. We're staying with the time. Hari Bol. Sudama.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Maharaj. Please put your hands once again together for Maharaj. We'd like to thank you very much, Maharaj, for being here with us. And now we'll be having the vote of thanks that will be done by the temple president, His Grace Prabhupada Prabhu. And after this, we'll be going for the beautiful Arctic ceremony of their Lordship. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. The Lordship Shri Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra Ki. ISKCON Foundacharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. Hare Krishna. So day by day, every night, every evening for the stage program, we would have did vote of thanks, hoping that this evening will be, or today would be a little ease. We don't have a long list. So first of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you once again to being here with us for this 17th Brahmotsava festival to their Lordship, Shri Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra, celebrating their 17 years of installation anniversary. And as we said throughout, let us all endeavor more and more to receive their blessings, their costless mercy, through service, through dedication, through love, through devotion. We'd like to thank all the devotees, well-wishers, friends, supporters, who would have contributed in so many different ways, diverse ways, in terms of cleaning, washing, cooking, collecting, giving vegetables, giving grocery, giving monetary contributions, those who provide flowers, those who provide their vehicles for transportation for over the last 3-4 days, those who would have came here day in, day out in the night, bring stuff, carry stuff, get the temple room here ready this morning or up to this afternoon for this program. The Kirtanyas and our song system wallahs, everyone put your hands together for all these wonderful individuals. We'd like to say a special thanks to His Holiness Bhakti Marg Maharaj for being here with us, take time off from his busy schedule. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. His Grace Ram Leela Prabhu, my good friend, disciple, senior disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami, would have contributed towards the feast, the main prasadam for this evening prasadam that you will be taking in honoring or celebrating his pre-birthday. Tomorrow will be Ram Leela Prabhu's birthday. So let us do one Mahamantra as a blessings unto His Grace Ram Leela Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And let us pray for the blessings and give our well-wishing hearts to the Pujari department, Shankarani Prabhu, Vishaka, Jananivas Prabhu, Shadaprem Prabhu, and they had the able help of our dear Vishnu Saka and members and all that. That when the curtain open just now and you take darshan of their lordship, you will understand why we need to give them our encouragements and our well-wishing hearts. So thank each and every one of you. Do enjoy the rest of the program. And of course, the big part of the program will be now Artik and then Prasadam. So please enjoy Bhojan or Prasadam into your fullest satisfaction. I don't know if you have petals to Pushpanjali? You have petals to Pushpanjali? So let's see if there will be available some petals so that we can make our own little offering during the Artik ceremony. So we humbly request each and every one of you to please stand. The Prabhus can assist to remove the chairs on this end, and everybody can move towards their lordship, walk, Padayatra, do a little yatra in the temple room, a walking festival towards the altar as close as possible. We need to get the kirtanyas ready. Haridas Prabhu is indicating one sure way to please the Lord today is that everyone should be chanting Hare Krishna. And of course, we will be asking His Holiness Bhakti Marg Maharaj to please lead us in the Arti Kirtan. So please move the chairs and everyone make their way up this way. Hare Krishna. Conchal, please.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Disha Tarine Jaya Gaurachandra Arotiko Shobha Janavi Tata Ane Jagamanalo Nitai Chan Dam Godadhara Anika Te Advaita Shrini Vasachatadara Osiyate Gaurachandra Ratna Singha Sane Arati Gorina Brahma Aditya Gane Hari Chamaradulaya Adikari Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadikaya Shankar Baje Ganta Baje Baje Koratala Shankar Amadur Amridanga Baje Paramara Sala Amadur Amridanga Baje Paramara Sala Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Utpala Agala Deshe Vanamala Agori Jalamala Shika Anarada Aprimi Goda Goda Amakati Noda Deke Goda Sambada Jaya Gaurachandra Arati Shobha Jaya Gaurachandra Arati Shobha Oh Gaurange Roti Soba Jagat Jana Mana Lobha Gaurange Roti Soba Jagat Jana Mana Lobha Roti soba jagajana manaloba 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 Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Rayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Paribhajacharya Sutta Sisima, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Paribhajacharya Sutta Sisima, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Anta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki. Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur ki. प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी और भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामा कुंद राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन नाम की नवद्वीप मायपुर नाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी देवी की हरे नाम संकीर्तन की बृहत मृदंग की समवेद भक्त वृंद की all glories to the assembled devotees. Glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Nama Vishnu Padaya. Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunya Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutal Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Nami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunya Bhadi. One more time. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutal Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunya Master Shri Satan. Namaste Narasimhaya. Oh! Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Dayani. Hiranya Kashi Purvaksha. Shilatam Kana Kalaye. Ito Nrsinga Para To Nrsinga Yeto Yamita To Nrsinga Pai Hira Nrsinga Ritaye Nrsinga Narasimha Madi Sharanam Prapade Tabakar Kamalapa Re Nakam Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jagadish Hare Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Kesavadrita Narari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jagadish Hare Lakshmi Bali Singh Dev ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki.
Hare Krishna. Your Lordship Shri Shri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra ki. So of course, this year we are honoring or celebrating the 10th inaugural anniversary of our beautiful temple here, the ISKCON of Guyana Hare Krishna Study Center. And also we are honoring ISKCON internationally, ISKCON 60th anniversary, 50 years of ISKCON Guyana, 20 years since the center would have started here, and 20 years of Ratha Yatra, 20th Ratha Yatra Festival here in Georgetown, East Coast, East Bank. So it's quite some activities throughout the year. Look forward for some of the improvement work or works that will take place. The temple room will be transformed, AC will be installed. The guest rooms, the kitchen, both kitchen, the restaurant kitchen and the festival Sunday feast kitchen will be transformed. The shed side of the building here, the yard and the floor and the ceiling all will be in place. The front, the entire front will be transformed with stainless steel grill work, stainless steel gate. There will be a canopy. There will be a canopy, a carved shed in front, Govindas, and much more work will go on around the temple here for the next 5-6 months. That comes the second weekend of July, when we would have had 5 days festivity honoring the 10th, 60th, 50, 2020, that will feel like we're in a new building. The lights fixture, the altar, floor, the Sringasan, the dome above the altar, all will be transformed. And you can be part of the transformation somehow or the other. You either give your time, you either give some donation, you can make a pledge even now on this auspicious occasion. If somebody are inspired, you can make a pledge what you will like to do for the rest of this year. You can say every day I will give so much, every week I will give so much, or every month I will give so much, or that I will give a one lump sum contribution. For example, I can tell you right away that the flooring, bamboo style flooring for the altar was already sponsored by Harmony Branding and Dave's Promotional. And the gold leaves for Srila Prabhupada Vyasasan, and the altar is already sponsored by Bhakta Krishna. We say Mobile Guru. So that is already taken. So the wall, the doors, the dome above, you can take that. You can also think that sponsor some AC, you can sponsor some of the wall material that we're going to transform these walls with, that you will no longer see paint. And the pictures, the BBT pictures that we're going to put up in the temple wall, all those are up for sponsorship. The ceiling for the shed out there, the tiles are up for sponsorship. The transformation of the Prashadam Hall walls and lights are all up for sponsorship. And lots of transformation in the kitchen, stainless steel hoods and stainless steel countertop and all that are up for sponsorship. So let's see who wants to go. Anybody wants to go? What you would like to contribute? At least we are looking at a transformation of 150,000 US dollar, which is about 30 million, around 30 million Guyana dollars, maybe a little less, maybe a little bit more, just to put a figure in the equation. So, anybody? Anybody like to raise their hands and sponsor something? Sajisuta, why are you getting away? Where are you running and going? Now is the time for you to be here. Now is the real time. In the name of their 17th anniversary, on their 17th anniversary, what is it that you would like to give, or anybody? We have so many persons here. One AC unit, thank you very much. Moti Singh, one AC unit. 36,000 BTU AC unit. 8 of them we have to get for the temple room. So one is already sponsored. Let's see. Yes? 1,000? 1,008 US dollar from Vilas Manjari Mataji. You're making note. One AC unit, $1,008 from Mataji, Vilas Manjari Mataji. Somebody else say something? Somebody else say something? There's Jaigora, Harkirtan, and all these people, Sanjaya. Yes, Vanupriya Mataji? 2 AC unit. Samoti, you gotta make it 3. You gotta make it 3 now. You can't give 1. You gotta give Sanjay and his Dharmapati giving 2. You gotta give 3. Somebody else? Yes? 1 AC unit for Vishnumurti and his boys and his family, from Vishnumurti Prabhu and his family. 1 AC unit. Some telepathy going on here. I want to ask him where he's working. Hari Kirtan. Navin Express Taxi Service, $100,000, $108,000, 108. You don't give 100, you give 108 or 101. You choose either within 101 or 108. Anybody else? You're taking long. Longer it take, longer we take for get prasadam, you know? Yes? 108,000 from Body Prabhu. Plus some vegetables. Plus some vegetables. Good. 108,000, and every month for the rest of this year, you give some vegetables to the Sunday feast. Yes, somebody here? 2 AC units, Sajisuta. So there is an AC unit needed in this, a small AC unit needed. The Pujari was looking at me indifferently today when they were dressing the altar, especially Jananivas. Arkirtan, don't take the opportunity. Jananivas and Shadaprema was sticking me up that they need an AC in the altar. So Arkirtan will be sponsoring the AC. And I said that the temple will provide what you call solar system to run that AC. So you won't have to pay electricity. So there's a competition going on there, no? So you and Hari Kirtan work that out. That means he will give something else or you will give something else, but not that the 2 of you will do a AC. Good. Right, Mayapur? Make sure you try the case properly, you know? So. Who else? You have people like Devesh Narayan, Danakili, Mataji, Sachi Sutta, Madhu Gopinath Prabhu, and all these people staying quiet. Yes? 108,000 Ghana Vitak in US. US man, you're supposed to give US. So it's like, come on. Venukar Prabhu, 108,000 GD. Somebody else? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Who cannot sponsor 1 tile? Who cannot sponsor a tile? Like one of these 2 feet by 2 feet tiles. You can say you can sponsor 100 square foot of tiles or 4 tiles, or you can do something like that. Everybody agree that you can do something, yes or no? Huh? Well, we are the recipient of the mercy. We are taking the blessings and the benefit of the temple here. So this is just once for the 10th anniversary that we are going to do this. I don't know when we will be able to get the opportunity again to construct a new temple or to now improve the temple in terms of offering it in a much more better shape for our place of worship. that we can come and imagine ourselves in an AC temple room, for example, and much more better ambience in our place of worship. So I will humbly request each and every one of you, as these days and weeks goes by, I will let you know exact figures, and you can sponsor the different offering for the pleasure of their Lordship, Sri Sri Parama Karuna Nitai Gaurachandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put your hands together for all this wonderful individual. Ronald Prabhu are now trying to make his appearance. Yes, and $500,000, $508,000 from Dr. Ronald Prabhu and his wonderful family from Mahaika. You can give some wood. You can give some wood if you want. Thank you. He said that will be additional. So Divish Narayan, where's Divish? Take note of that. Whatever wooden material we will need for all this improvement work, Mr. Rana. So then the other lumberyard, we can collect something else. Thank you very much. So just to let you know that in the presence of His Holiness Bhakti Marg Maharaj and part of the 10th anniversary celebration of their Lordship, you heard two things during the program here. I don't know if you take notice of it, that Vishaka would have been head pujari since the inception of the temple here and their Lordship for 17 years. And when Shraddha Prem said that, it immediately crossed my attention, when will we give the opportunity to someone else? And this is really, really serious. You know, we cannot die with the keys in our hands. Similarly, I have been serving as temple president / chairman for the last 20 years of the project here, and of course the last 10 years since the temple opened. I cannot go with the key in my hand. So in the presence of Maharaj here, we're going to have a meeting after Prashadam, after you would have taken Prashadam. Those who wish, you can participate. We're going to have a different system of management. We're going to include a few more members on the management team with responsibilities in different areas and assistance to them, to those individuals who are going to take up responsibility. For now, it may be, let's see after the discussion what news you'll get, but it may be that we'll have one acting temple president and 2 vice presidents, along with so many different board members, and gradually department heads for the different areas. My role will be mostly continue serving as chairman and consultant to the different board members and department heads. So that's something that is going to happen. So Prashadam start to serve, but at the same time we will get an opportunity to offer a flower or some petals to their lordships. We'll ask the pujaris to please be in front of the altar. And as you offer your petals, while kirtan will be resounding, you can go for prashadam. So you can, don't stand, except the kirtan people. Otherwise we'll have a crowd here. So we'll walk around and give you your petals, and you will come here and make your offering on the Brahmotsava celebration of their lordships. So be peaceful, be pacified, and let us get this organized. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So you offer your petals, you make your offering in circular motion to their lordship. And there's some trays in front of the altar there. You place your petals right there so that the pujaris will place it at the Lord's lotus feet. And then you can go for prasadam if you wish. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.